Alrighty, good evening everyone. We are back to do puzzling, and I think honestly the first thing we're going to do is hit up the ancient court. Also, it seems to have like desynced a bunch of stuff, because like apparently we've solved 0 puzzles in that area. Which is a lie when we've earned all the Mirabili. But, you know, 'tis what 'tis. So, where's the marker gone? No, not that marker. That marker. How are we almost as far away in the right area? Anyway. Ooh, there's actually another very important thing that I need to do. I think. Why do we have to pay sparks to unlock these? Those ones. Wait, I'm sure we had those. Oh, am I supposed to have, like... Whoops. I thought that was automatic. Not that you had to click on them. I say, I'm sure I unlocked fancier wings. So I guess we're just going to go through and click on all of these. There we go. Funky rainbow wings. We don't have enough for that one. Okay. Now. Okay, I quite like those. They're so, like, ephemeral. We also need to solve some sightseers and find some hidden objects. And honestly, I'm guessing that this is probably where we're headed. We'll just go here. We won't bother unlocking it. Clever Seeker, you have not yet awakened the entrance to this enclave, but you find yourself within it. I mean, you didn't make it hard. Obli the First. Ooh, so there's a Shaper of Realms going around somewhere. Presumably shaping realms. Oh, that's not that one. Okay, hang on. Let me actually think about this then. I was expecting that to be a lot easier. Wow, there are so many match... Oh, hidden archway. And there's that. Does that link with anything that we can see? Does that link with this? No. Archway. Sightseer. Well, that's going to be over here, isn't it? Oh, found the matching one for that box. Prominent landmark. Yeah, I kind of worked that one out already. Oh, that's that gate. Archway thing, whatever. It's up there? Yeah. Wait. There. Okay, that's all it was teaching. I was wondering what it was trying to teach us about parallax there, but it honestly wasn't that interesting. That... Oh, damn it, you can't move while you're in matchbox mode. And it makes sense. Oh, that's still not good enough. Wait, what? Oh, that's closed loops, not open loops. Oops. Ooh, hidden ring up there as well. Ah, there's the match for that one. That is not what I was doing. Oh, it's over there in that corner, I think. Maybe? Maybe not, actually. It's looking down from up on top some... Oh, is it actually way up there? Looking down... Yeah, I think this is it. Oh, it... I jumped so high, it took us out of the ancient court. We're going to be over, like, here? Like, it... Oh, damn it. This is some wonky angle, though. Tall trees... Those tall trees? No. There's a couple of tall trees that are, like, conjoined. They're also, like, palmy type trees? Could it be, like, down here? There's also a, like, background cliff. But that's got to be the background cliff, right? Oh, here we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We've got it. If I can work out the... I'm too far away. And then... like this angle? There we go. I knew we must have been close. Also, this place is really good for the fact that I have a quest that's about getting sightseers. I didn't know it was, but, you know. Okay, so this thing needs to connect to there. And this connects to here. Still haven't found where that one connects to. Is it there? Those aren't the same. Oh, hello, archway. Archway with a statue in it and a solved matchbox in a smaller archway on top. Mira. I'm fairly confident I saw another ring over here just now. Oh, it's up there. And back to trying to solve this thing. We've got grass, we've got, like, carved pillars. And then the archway is behind the pillars. In some orientation. Sure, there's a ring there apparently. Oh, it's here. No, get closer. Wait. Hang on. It's more over this way. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong pillars. How does that work? It works very well if you look at the right set of pillars. 4 matchboxes, 4 hidden rings, 1 archway. Archway. Ah, there's the one that matches that green one. Ooh, ring. Honestly, collecting rings like I'm Sonic the Hedgehog at this point. That one, I think, has to connect to, somehow, that one. Is there a point here where we can see both? Not while we're in target mode. Is there a point up on top we can see both? Oh, this is going to be super wonky, isn't it? There we go. That'll do. Good enough. Okay, the weird, like, each one. And the open rings. So we found 2 green matchboxes. There should be 2 more red matchboxes. I'm sorry, what? Oh, that's not a ring. That's just a rock that's coloured to look like it might be a hidden object. Whee. Okay, well there's the peach. Where's the point where we can see both of those? I've forgotten where the green one was. There. Okay. kind of wondering if there was some angle way back here where we could see both of them from. But it looks like not. How about up here? No. Hey, Rain. How was the zoom in? It's alright, with practice you can go from zoom B to zoom A. I do not know how we're supposed to see the red box that matches this one at the same time. Wait, was the red open rings, was that somewhere around here as well? I'm sure we saw it and I don't remember. Is zoom E just like the electric formula for zoom? It's how, like, zooms work, right? Interesting. Damn it. So I might have found the sneakiest possible way to solve this, but I don't think that's intended somehow. That said, it might be... slightly less cheaty to do it, like, direct from this side. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. It's actually really hard to glide and target matchboxes at the same time. There isn't like a convenient way to see through from this side. Oh, hello. I found a ring. I feel like it's the gaps in the roof here somehow have to play a part in this. I'm just not yet certain how. There's no way of seeing it through there because it's off around the corner. Okay, so in this direction you can only see... So I think we have to do it from the red box side. And I think that if it's like from one of the two sides, because it's so close up to the wall, it's the only way you're going to get perspective on the other one at all. But you can't get the perspective from there, which makes me feel like it's got to be like from back somewhere. Yeah, like that. Even going that high, you can't get high enough to see the red one. Stop giving us the same message every time. I might go and open this enclave just to make it stop saying that. Just like, yes, we know, we're here and we haven't technically opened it yet. But you gave us a giant platform to fly off. It's not like it was hard. Also, I guess we should talk to you. A broken god. Okay. Now the game can stop yelling at us. And that's not actually a window, so we can't see through it. Wait, we found the rings. Why was I looking for more rings? We need one more red matchbox. And I need to work out how to see that pair from each other. Like, it has to be doable. But I just don't know how yet. Also, do need to work out where the other red matchbox is. Okay, the fact that you can see that one easily through that window kind of suggests to me that the one that matches that is probably visible from over here. I can but find it. Just because being visible through that window is kind of like a... honestly, a fairly suspicious positioning for it to have. The hidden arches and stuff do kind of get in the way, though. And that is definitely the open rings, isn't it? Yes. Yeah. And of course there's then just the one that I can't even find, so... Yeah, we don't get a clear shot through that window there. Oh. Oh ho ho, hang on. What's this? Me falling off a cliff. But other than that... Gotcha. Right, now we just need to find the last box. And we should be good to go. We'll find it again, because I'm still sure I saw it earlier and just forgot where it is. Not that one. That one's closed rings and also solved. And there's one thing left. All we need is this one matchbox. Yeah. We know we technically left for a second. We've heard all this before. Bonus points if you know what that's a reference to. Because basically nobody does. Except for me. With my love of really obscure shit. Not hiding there. It doesn't appear to be hiding in, like, the walls or anything here. It's not just floating randomly in the sky. No? Okay, good. I'm gonna go back to my original plan of, like, walking backwards, keeping that in view through the window, and just seeing if it shows up somewhere. No. You have quite a range on where you can see through the window to get at that one, so this isn't a huge constraint, honestly. Not that one, is it? No, that one's already solved. Okay, so I can still see it from here. I did have a look around there, but I didn't spot it. Unless it's... Oh. Thank you, Pale Newer. Yep, the one place I didn't think to look, because it seemed way too close. But we got it. And that's why backseating is fine. Also, it's a hell of a way to join the chat, is just be immediately correct about things, is... That's good going. We also need to go back to the effigy and get some free sparks. Free sparks, please. Crystal labyrinths. Oh, we always do crystal labyrinths. Every crystal labyrinth ever. Unfortunately, we have done the area with all the crystal labyrinths. Oh, definitely. Although, the lottery is more about luck than skill. So far, you're demonstrating skill rather than luck. Just as a word of warning, if you will. There is a quest for perfection. No, we did this quest for perfection, didn't we? Yes, we've earned the Mirabilis. This game seems to have gotten itself very confused about some things. Right. Giant pearl o'clock. Ooh, hang on. There are some puzzles here that we haven't done. Or are we... No. We should be able to do them. Where does this start? locked to solve the previous puzzle. But complete the shattered library. Wait, but that... What? Oh, that's the ancient court. Which one's the shattered library, then? Oh, okay. Okay, we're not going to Autumn Falls. We have a different thing to do first. Off over this way. This game is so big. Okay, well this is going to be a challenge then. So we've got 36 tiles. So we have 8 dark tiles. How do we only have 8 dark tiles in this grid? I mean, like, you can never have a 3x3. Because if you have a 3x3 anywhere, you have dark tiles surrounding it, so it's going to get trapped. Also, that would require... I guess if you had a 3x3 in the corner, it would only have 6 dark tiles, but you still can't do that. Can you ever have a light cell in a corner? I mean, probably. What did I say? We've got 8 dark cells to play with. And they can't form just a chain across. But so it's like if you had one here, here, here. It's 3, 4, 5. Take care of yourself, Rain. But yeah, okay. So we have to have at least 1 dark cell in every row and column. Yeah, Thinky is indeed hard. So I'm thinking if we have like that, that gives us protection in 2 rows and 2 columns. And we have 6 dark cells left to place. So yeah, yeah, placing them outside of the center too, it only protects a row or a column at most. Okay. So you can stick some things in there, but this is clearly not correct. For a number of reasons, including that I'd created a little enclavey bit. Yeah. So the question is, with 8 dark squares, how do we block up enough? It's like, my first thought was if you just start here and you end up with like this, and then maybe something like that. I was also thinking of having some sort of diagonal... I wonder if you can do some sort of diagonal pair thing. But not quite like that. That's an interesting thing to consider, though. And you probably then don't want it on the main diagonal. You want it, like, staggered somehow. So, like, this kind of thing. Except this also clearly doesn't work. Yeah, I think this paired diagonals business is... It has some legs. If you break it this way, though... I think that's it. So yeah, it's kind of paired diagonals, but... Yeah. Paired diagonals was a good starting point to work out what I had to do there. Oh, I started... No, it wasn't this one. I thought this was one I'd started looking at earlier. It's just similar. So no L shapes of either colour that have the other... I know what I mean. There aren't any obvious ones where that's going to happen, though. Not that I can see right now. It's like, for example, if that was a dark square, that would be a light square. If that was a dark square, that would be a light square. So that, if you have this pattern, then you have exactly one of each in the other diagonals. Always. Because the same logic works the other way, right? So I think that's where we start, and we work out if there are any combinations that causes. Like, here seems like a good place to look. Because, so if this is a dark square, light square, dark square. So this has to be a light square, dark square. And the other way around, if this is a light square, dark square, light square, dark square. It's getting hard to visualize these. I don't care if we don't get a perfect, just to try and explain what I'm saying. I'm kind of looking at the... So if this is a light square, this now can't be because it violates the second rule. So this must be a dark square, which makes this a light square, and in fact this a light square, which I'd missed trying to go through that in my head. And now here you have, this can't be a light square, so this must be a dark square, this must be a light square, this must be a light square, this must be a light square, dark square, which interestingly, now we've already got an L here, this must be a dark square, a light square, a light square, a dark square. And then we've kind of run out of things. Yeah, and here as well, if one of these is a light square, the other is a dark square. And if one is a dark square, the other must be a light square. So that's the same sort of logic that we had before. Which is interesting, because the same is true here. So these two must be the same colour, either light or dark. If they're both light, this is dark and it fails. If they're both dark... No, what am I talking about? That doesn't work at all. I did that logic exactly backwards. If this is a light square, this is a light square, and if this is a dark square, this is a dark square. These two are always the same, not these two. Which means, yeah, this one and this one must be different. That's what I was trying to say. So if these are dark, this must be light. So this must be light. Oh yeah, because this isn't a checkable... Well, yeah. It's not opposite colour diagonal, it's same colour diagonal. So checkerboarding is fine. This is light, this is dark. So this must be dark, this must be light, this must be dark. This must be dark, so this must be light, so this must be light, this must be dark, this must be dark, this must be light. This must be light, this must be dark, I think this must be light, yes. That was interesting. So no 3x1 light, no 2x2 dark, connect all dark cells. These threes cannot connect, which means that this 3 must have this cell. So this must be dark, this must be dark, this must be light, this must be dark. These dark cells have to escape to connect to each other. This cell can never be light, because if it is, it blocks the 3, so this must be dark. This 3 cannot be either a horizontal or vertical bar. And also this 2 is blocking it from escaping, so it has to have that cell. This must be dark, this must be light, this must be dark, this must escape, this must escape, this can't be a 2x2. Also, this has to escape this corner, which means this must be dark, so this must be light. And these 2 cannot connect to the 4 now. Can this ever be light? If this is light, these are both dark. Okay, yeah, then the 4, I guess, escapes down this way. Oh, but also this must be dark, because this is already a 2x1. So now can this ever be light? If this is light, the 2 has to go across here. The 4 still can't have... the 4 can't emerge from 3 sides or 2 opposites. Well, it can't emerge from 2 opposite sides because it creates a 3x1. Which means it can't emerge from 3 sides because that will, of course, guarantee that it emerges from opposite sides. So if this was light, this would by force be dark. And you can either have light, which blocks this whole section in, or you could have light, which forces the dark up around here. Oh, and here, in fact. Yeah, so you couldn't have these 2 be light. Actually, I've just realised the logic's much simpler. If this was ever a light cell, this must be a light cell, because otherwise you have a flat edge and both of these are dark. And that creates a dark 2x2. But if that one is light, these are both dark. Hang on. But yeah, then what if this one is light? Then those 2 are dark. You have dark here. This has to be light, dark. So the dark comes along the top. Actually, I think that works. Just trying to think if any other approach would work. Yeah, I think the 4 can't actually come out the right-hand side here. Because if it comes out the right-hand side, you have... This is dark. These are both light. To avoid a 2x2 in one of these 2 positions. Which makes this dark. But this dark has to escape this way. And if you've already said this is dark, this is dark, this is light. Okay, you could maybe do that, but then the 2 is going to block it. So yeah, I think the 4 cannot come out the right-hand side, whatever happens. Can this ever be light? Because I think my other solution works. I'm just trying to prove that it is the solution, not just a lucky guess. So this is light. These are both light by force. This is light. This is light. Okay, so this can't be light, so that's got to be closed off. Which means that now this 4 must take at least this cell. Which makes this dark by force, this light by force, this dark by force, this light... Yeah, okay. So once you get there, that actually has to be true. And then you get this. You have a light cell here, and there you go. Wait, where's the thing I'm looking for? Over here. More this way. Okay, we need to have at least level 15 logic grid mastery. We have almost 3 times that. Wait, where are we going? Oh, we're going over here. Okay. Connect all dark cells, underclude grid. Wow, that was hard. Underclude grid, connect all dark and light cells. Connect all light cells. There are 2 tiles, it's those 2. There are 3 cells, connect all dark. Connect all light cells. This one must be, and this one, I think. Yep. Because the other side of that bottleneck was too unconstrained. That looks like a light motif, which is probably visible from over there somewhere. Connect all the dark cells. There are 6 tiles. Well, it's this bottleneck and this bottleneck. Connect all light and dark. There are 9 tiles. We have a light bottleneck here and a light bottleneck here. What else must be true? It's like 3 of these must be on, at least. Oh! Yeah, but that's not it. Because we've now created a gap here that none of these can be dark. And I'm just being an idiot. Ooh, there's a light motif. Wait, is that viewable from down there? No, it can't be, surely. Viewable from over here. No 2x2s, connect all the dark cells. Well, okay, so the dark cells must come out here. This then must be... Oh, okay. That must be light, so this entire bottom right must be light. Ah, that's the thing I was missing. There's a little bit on that pillar. Oh, and in fact up there. There we go. Connect all the dark cells. So it has to come out here. It has to come out all the way down here. And it has to come out here. Okay, that completes bottleneck. Oh, that's why the leitmotif looked so weird. It's an underclued leitmotif. There's a bit up there that isn't quite connecting. This one's weird. Not quite there. Well, I've got somewhere with a better angle on it. No. There we go. Solve 15 logic grids, a pillar of insight. You know 2x2s, but connect all the dark cells. So these must be light. There, and that creates the bottleneck through the middle. This is not underclued. Correct, it isn't. Wait, that's a leitmotif, apparently. But also there's a logic grid. I'm sorry, what? Connect all the lights. Uh-huh. This is just a maze. This is not... This is not really a logic grid. Hey, Rebecca James. Right, let's go back to this leitmotif. Ah, are we supposed to do this leitmotif through the window? Do we think? That looks more promising, doesn't it? There we go. Find all 12 underclued leitmotifs. It's not too bad, thank you. How are you? Okay. Oh, you arses. So... I mean, I play all sorts of stuff. A lot of it is available on the YouTube channel if you want to go through it. And I am in the UK. So the logic here is that these A's cannot connect round the back of the B. They can't connect between the B and C because they're too close. And the same logic for C and D. So they must connect around the back of the D. Which means those must be light, those must be light, and these two must be dark. And we can't actually disambiguate the corner. That is a very sneaky puzzle. But joke's on them, because I like sneaky puzzles. There's a leitmotif there. If I can line it up. So it's a purely online thing. So you can form like groups and do online co-op, but yeah, as far as I'm aware, it's basically anybody or any number of people can play. Okay, so here the Bs can't go behind the As, but the As can go behind the Bs. So the Bs have to connect through the middle, and the As have to connect around the back. Except there are some parts of this we don't know. But those must be the case, at least. And in fact, that actually also means some other stuff there, but... I'm in the UK. Ooh, here is a Pillar of Insight. Let's do the Pillar of Insight. Okay, so undeclude, but these must be separate, these must be separate. These have to escape. That forces this. Yeah, okay. This is the kind of logic we've been using the whole time, so... so these must be separate. Here... these must be separate. That one must be the case, so there. So it depends. When I have brain space, I'm a speedrunner, so I do a bunch of that. The A's clearly have to go behind the B here. And be separate. Okay, so this is sneaky because there's some space at the start that the B's could actually do some weird connection, so we don't know anything about these, but it has to go through the middle and separate from A and C here. Okay, we're back to we can't go around the outside, so we must go through the middle. And the only way we can go through the middle is this way. And separate them. And there is a Pillar of Insight. I thought that was another leitmotif then. Go ahead. Okay, again, we're on A's must go around behind the B. There are 4, so yeah, it's those 4. Mirabilis. Ooh, we've unlocked another hint. I appreciate the offer, but I'm good, thank you. We've done that one. We want to be up here, but better than that. Eight tiles. So B has to be inside A. So I think it has to be those. And then we... Ooh, challenging puzzle. Oh, it's only 5 pips. I thought it was stars. You too, Rebecca? Connect all the dark cells. Okay, so first of all, where can this 6 go? If we force the 6 as far up this way as we can, it still takes this cell. Which means that must be dark. If this was a light cell, the 3 traps the 2, so this must be dark. You can also do that the other way by saying the 2 has to have one of those, and either way this is dark. But besides the point. The 6 has some ways to escape there. The 5 could take this, but it still must have at least 3 cells up here. So it has to take that one, which makes this a dark cell. Because we have a light cell on the 5 here, and the 4 has one of these, this must be dark, or in any case, the 4 and the 5 connect. 3 has to escape, it's separate from 2 and 6. Close that off. Close that off. Okay, the 6 then has to go to at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as a minimum. And now the only way for this chain of dark cells to escape is here. 5 now has to escape. 4 is fixed in here. This escapes, this escapes. The only way for this to escape is here. So the 6 has to go here, and the 5 is forced there. Nice and simple, nothing too bad with that. I have just seen the leitmotif, but I'm not sure where it starts. Or how many there are. This might be more than one leitmotif, actually. No, I think it does start at the top. Never mind. Okay, that has to be dark, so that has to be light. 1, 2, 3. But at 1, 2, 3. I think there is no way this is not light and connected to the 5. The 4 can only take one of these, so this must be dark. Which actually forces everything. Oh. And then if I click the right button, we solve the puzzle. I will get to the pillar in a moment. Tiles remaining 1. Well, this has to be a dark tile, right? One of these is light and connected to the 6. We don't know which, but in either case, this is dark. We didn't even need the 2 there to answer that one. The 2 was just an unnecessary addition. Why does that look like it's a leitmotif going that way? How many leitmotifs are here? Tiles remaining 1, 4, 8, 9. Okay. One of these 3 is dark, and in any case, that one's light. That's just a slightly more advanced version of the same logic that we've already been using. I feel like we've got to do this from the top looking down. Did we do that one? No. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It has this cell or this cell, and in either case, both of these are light. Pillar of Insight. Okay, the 5 can only have that one going up, so it must have this, and this is dark. Oh, it's a pillar. Yeah, we've got a bunch of these to do. Tiles remaining 1. By the same logic we had before, the 5 must take this tile. Hang on. Oh no, it doesn't have to take that tile, actually. Never mind. I said something silly. Because it can escape down this way. But out, whichever way it escapes, this must be a dark tile to stop it connecting to the 4. Same logic, but with this fixed block in here that doesn't really change anything. The 5 always connects to this, however it escapes, so this must be dark. Okay. If this was light, the 5 is trapped, so this is dark. Which makes this light, this dark, this light. Don't trap areas! Thanks. Okay, so in the spirit of not trapping areas, if this is light, it's trapped, so that can't happen. This is light. That's actually okay. But if this is light, this one is trapped, so that must be dark. If this goes up, it still has to have this one, so that's always light. Whichever way this 3 goes, this must be dark. And now, even if it goes this way, it can't connect here, so this must be light, dark, dark, light, dark, light, dark, dark, light, light, and the rest. Yeah, okay. Ah, there are 2. I thought it looked like too much for a single leitmotif. But now with one of them solved, we might be able to see where the other one starts. Okay, what's trapping what? This traps a 6. And we're connecting all dark cells. This now traps a 3. This also traps a 3. This has to escape. This has to escape. That means this. That has to escape. This has to escape this corner, which disambiguates the 5. If this was ever light, the dark cells are trapped, so that must be dark. So this at least must be light. This must be light. This has to escape. Okay, this is going through a choke point here. I suspect the 3 fits up in this corner, but we'll probably work that out soon. This 3 can trap this 6 now. And this is how we finish solving it. And I was right. It's up there. So this is another looking down from above leitmotif, but it starts here. In fact, I think we actually have to stand down in this. We've done half of the leitmotifs now. And over half of the logic grids. Okay, one of these is light and connected to the 6. In either case, this must be dark. This 5 must take this. This must be dark. This must be light. No, don't lag out. Whoa, hello. Ooh, a star. Let's do the hard one. Well, okay, we start by separating these. Connect all dark cells, so these have to escape. This has to escape. Interestingly now, the 4 must connect to this. So those both have to be dark. 1, 2, 3. The 5 is going to connect to this, but that doesn't tell us much yet. However, this dark cell is in a choke point, so it must connect to here. There's at least one more I can see, but it's a bit of a logical leap. So regardless of which of these cells is a light cell for the 4, so if we say this one is dark. Actually, no, never mind. Thinking about it, that doesn't work. I was going to say this had to be dark to connect it, but it could actually connect around the top. Which would be weird, but can happen. So that logic doesn't work. And you actually have the same thing here. You can just have a loop around there. 2, 4. There's 2 more tiles. Is there a way... Oh, okay. Could this that I'm hovering now ever be a light cell? And I'm going to say no. Because it means that only one of these is light, and whichever one it is, at least this corner cell is a trapped dark cell. So this must in fact be a dark cell. And then if that's a dark cell and it has to escape, this must be a dark cell. Symbol ownership. Yeah, we've been doing symbol ownership logic for a while. Because it's kind of the sensible way to solve a lot of these. How do we start this one from? Okay, we do start it from just here. There we go. I knew it was there somewhere, I just couldn't quite get the right positioning for it. Tiles remaining 4. Okay, that must be a dark cell to start with. One of these 2 is light, so this must be dark. Is there any way the 5 doesn't claim it? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, the 5 must claim it. If the 5 claims it, the only way it can connect to the 5 is here, which forces the 2. Oh, another sneaky puzzle around the back. Okay. This one is going to take a bit of a think. Actually, I take it back. It's not going to take that much of a think. So we only have 3 spaces here. And the A and the C can't connect to each other, which means the dark cells must be on the outside, separated by light cells. And now you have the sort of the sandwich problem. So this inner one is perfectly fine as it is. The light cells in the middle, well, they have to have at least 1 more on each end. And now these dark cells in the back, to be able to escape, have to have 2 more on each end. That was not nearly as hard as I expected it to be. Okay, so one of these is a light cell, which makes this by force a dark cell. Because whichever way, the 4 is then going to be complete. Area numbers must equal region sizes. If you say this is a light cell, these are dark, which makes this light. So this can't be a light cell. This must be a dark cell, light cell, dark cell, dark cell, dark cell, light cell. That was actually surprisingly tricky for a 3-pip problem. It's like a 3-pipe problem, but without pipes. If you're new to the channel, I talk nonsense basically all of the time. And I'm afraid you have no choice but to get used to it. Because now you're stuck here with me forever. And apparently sometimes I sound like Skeletor. Okay, another underclued grid. This is light, dark, dark, light, 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 light. Oh, no, if this is light, dark, 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 dark. Okay, so this is dark then. So this is light. Either way, this now has to be dark, so this has to be light. Dark, dark, light, light, light. There is something just weirdly satisfying about these underclued grids, because you're kind of deliberately not solving the puzzle. We can basically do all of these, right? Okay, that's just the solution. Sure. Oh, Pillar of Insight. That's why it starts easy. Well, we have to separate these to start with. Now, this must be light. So dark, light, 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 dark, dark, dark. Okay. Well, one of these must be light. Whichever one is light, the other is dark. If one of these must be dark, then both of these must be light. The tiles remaining 4. Okay. So, neither of these can be light, and neither of these can be dark. Before I move on, just to explain the logic. So, for example, if this one on the left here was a dark cell, you'd have light cells all the way around, which would break this too. And the same logic here, but rotated. And also over here, but flipped and colour inverted. So once you realise that the sort of off sides can't be the same colour, you get all 4 of those. Okay, what bizarre and interesting logic happens here? Can this be a dark cell? This is a dark cell. Light cell, light cell. So no. So this must be light. So this must be dark. So this must be light, so this must be dark, so this must be light, this must be light, this must be dark. Okay. Oh, this one's not even underglued. This one is solvable. So this should, in theory, No? Okay. So if we add up the numbers here, we've got 12 on a 16 grid. So we have 4 cells that aren't connected to any zone. Just as a parity check here. My next thing is, where do I start? I feel like the 5 has to be where you start. But you could just have the 5 be, like, completely out of the way. But that actually doesn't work, because you have those. These are then light, these are all dark. So maybe that's not the way. So if the 3 takes this cell, it can't take this cell, because you end up with 2 dark cells here. Is there any other weird logic like this? 3 taking this cell and this cell is... Well, other than it breaks the 2. Okay, we don't need to worry about that one. Then take these 2. Makes these 2 dark, these 2 light. No, okay. Okay, no, it's the 2s. We start on the 2s. Can this be a dark cell? If this is a dark cell, these are both light. This is a light cell. These are dark. Light, dark. Light, dark, light, dark, dark, light. Done. I was not expecting to start on the 2s. The 2s usually have enough freedom in those puzzles that they don't cause problems immediately like that. Okay. So, can the 4 take any of these 3 cells? If it does, all 3 of these are dark, the 3 falls over. The 4 can't take any of these. Those are all dark immediately by force. And the 4 take this cell. That would make these 2 dark. These 2 light. Yes, the 4 could take this. Can the 4 take this? No, because dark, 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 and the reverse. So the 4 must take this cell. Oh, actually, those don't have to be light either. Oops. Never mind. We're going to have the same logic here, so the 5 can't take any of these because all of these then become light, which means all of these must be light. Is that a vine or a... That's a sneaky leitmotif. Let's do that while I've noticed it's there and I'm less worried about falling off a cliff. Okay. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The 13 can't take anything around the outside because it makes all of the middle ones dark. Which means all of these must be dark. Tiles remaining -4. Oh, whoops. That was not the right button. I have also just realised the mistake. We don't know anything about the corners. What have we got left? 3 motifs, 7 grids, 1 pillar. Oh, hello. Sneaky grid. Okay, well the 6 can't take any of these. The 6 can't take either of these for the same reason. Because if either of these were light, both of these are dark. So these are both dark. So in fact, this must be light, dark, dark, light, light. One pillar, 6 grids, 3 light motifs. Okay, so you can't have 2 dark cells together. So we start off like this. Okay. Then what? Oh, the 5 can't make a line. So if the 5 ever has... so if the 5 just went straight to the edge, you'd have 2 chains of dark cells here, which doesn't work. The dark cells have to be on diagonals from each other. So can the 5 ever go here? It could go here and both of these. And that would create like a sort of diagonal box of dark cells, which is fine. Can the 5 ever go here? That make this dark, this light, this dark, light, light. Make both of these dark. So no, the 5 can't take this or this. By symmetry. And then you end up being forced effectively into the pattern I was talking about before. Because now if the 5 ever took either of these, you have a line of dark cells here. So these must both be dark cells. And now if the 5 took either of these, it's become a 6. So these are dark cells. Then this must be a dark cell, and this must be a light cell. Ah, no. I missed the ledge. Recovered. Perfect. Tiles remaining 9? Oh, because we've got the same no adjacent dark cells. So we start the same way, right? The 3 can't just be a line. But it can be a curve. It can't be a curve with the straight edges in the middle. The long edges have to be on the edge of the grid. Because otherwise you get the problem of having adjacent dark cells. Which means the 3 must be this. Which means dark cells here and light cells here. And that is the puzzle. Sneaky little leitmotif hiding in the window. But where does it start? Does it start in the window looking down? No, it can't do. It's got to start like over here somewhere, right? No, it starts up at the very top up there. Okay. Puzzles first. Okay. We start with the obvious parts. And then we apparently largely solve the puzzle. Yeah. Okay. So the 5 can't go here because it traps the 4. The 4 must take this. Actually, the 4 is forced, isn't it, here? It's forced to be there. Connect all dark cells, which means these have to escape. which also means this. It's oddly, again, contorted by the whims of gravity. This is like a cross between Rush lyrics and the works of H.P. Lovecraft. It's great. More sneaky leitmotifs. No dark 2x2s. And connect all the dark cells. So here, here, here. Did I just see another one hiding on the pillar? No, that was just a vine. Again, we start with all the really obvious parts. That must be dark for the 2. That must be dark, dark, light, light. And you couldn't have just given us one more cell. You had to go around saying it's an underclued grid. Okay, all the logic grids are done. We've got 2 leitmotifs and this pillar of insight. Okay, so to avoid 3x1s, we have to do that. Avoid 3x1s, which means the 3 can't go on either side because that creates a 3x1 automatically, which means then that's light. No 2x2s. So this 2 can't take this cell. This 2 can't take this cell. No 2x2s, so we have this 2 can't take this cell again, and this 3 can't take this cell. No T-tetrominos. So this 3 can't take this middle cell, because it adds a 3 bar here and makes a T-tetromino. We separate the numbers and we surround the 1. No T-tetrominos, so this must be light. These 2 actually both have to be dark. Light, surround it with darks. If this was light, we'd have one here, so this must be dark, so light. And now if this was light, we'd have a T-tetromino here, so this must be dark. Oh, and we've almost got a T-tetromino here, so this must be light. Mirabilis. Right. The remaining leitmotifs. Ah, no, damn it. No. Help. Okay, there is one more leitmotif somewhere. I'm don't think it's on this island. Hang on. Oh, that's not all 38 logic grids, that's just 38 logic grids. We haven't necessarily finished them all. Connect all the dark cells. These must be dark cells, these must be dark cells, and these must be dark cells. I liked the cute question mark design as well. Oh, you cheeky... We found it. Not sure where it starts just yet. Okay, so the A has to go through the middle here somehow. And it could take either of these, but in order to get there, it has to take these. Okay, that's not where it starts. That might be another puzzle on the side there that we've not done. That's not where it starts. Do we actually have to do it from over here? No, that doesn't work. Ah, we do it from there. If I can work out which way up it is. We have almost finished. There's only 2 puzzles left, and this is one of them. Okay, so these all get separated. These all get separated. That has to escape. That escapes. That escapes. That escapes. And we can't say that for C and E because they have nothing they have to match to. As is the mistake I keep making in those puzzles. Now there's only one left, which is almost certainly a logic grid. And is it this logic grid? No, we have done that one. Done with those. Done that one. Yes, it looks like we've done all of those as well. So when we find out it's just like a wandering echo or something that's just here for no... Ah, there it is. It is a logic grid. I was right. Exactly one symbol per area. So we know this must be dark. And these two must both be light. But we don't know which four connects to which side. And that completes us a shattered library. Hi. I don't actually remember where that chain of puzzles was. Was it a named thing? It was cornered numbers. It was this one over here. So if we turn a little bit left and kind of fly down off over this way. Is it maybe this one here? Okay, that one was easy. Okay, these must both be dark, so these must both be dark. This is basically just putting in the logic that we were working out over in the Shattered Library now. But for free bonus Mirabili. Area corner trick. I'm not sure why that... Oh no, that was forced, actually, looking at it. I'm just trying to work out why that too can't take either of those. There might just be other rules involved in that one, but... You know. 'Tis what 'tis. I just realised this one's not under clued. I was waiting for it to tell me we were done. Okay. So this one has to be dark. This one has to be dark. This one has to be dark. Now this one has to be dark. This has to be light. Dark. Dark. This must be dark. This must be dark. Light. Dark. Light. Dark. Light. This 3 is resolvable. Piles remaining 6. Well, the 3 can't take either of these. The 4 must take this. The 4 must also take this, in fact. The 3 must take this, so this must be dark. Ah, sorry about that. Oh, chromatic drops is great. It tells you which ones are in a group together. the one thing that's been missing from Skydrops. Oh, I love that. Yeah, that red and that green go together. I just realised I've... Oh, that's not a sightseer. That's a other thing. But I did miss a sightseer up the top when we did the cornered numbers. Even a speck of dust has a story. I have several stories. I just haven't managed to get them out yet. They look like they go together. They do not go together. I also kind of want to get all these monolith fragments and see what it actually does. So I might put some effort into that now. Also, does it still think we've not solved this quest for perfection? Fine. Let's do this quest for perfection again. Okay, letters must be grouped. Are there any obvious places? Yeah, okay, so this has to be dark to start with. This has to be dark to start with. This must therefore be light. Dark. Light. Dark. Yeah, because just like I said a moment ago, I forgot to check that they all connect to something. And now I'm looking, this F doesn't connect to something either. A, B, C doesn't, D does, E doesn't, F doesn't, G does, H does. So E and F don't, everything else does. This must be light, dark, light, light, dark, 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 light, 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 dark, light, light, dark, dark, light, light, dark. I mean, at this point, the only way the A's are connecting is here. Okay. Dark. Dark. Light. A doesn't connect. B does. C does. D does. E does. F does. A doesn't actually connect to anything. So we can do whatever we like with A. This F has to escape here, so this must be light. Actually, the C can't come downwards. C must come out this way. And technically, it could connect without going through this. It's unlikely, but possible. But this still must be light. The D can't get past this F. So actually, yeah, the D comes out this way. And the C, yeah, the C we worked out can't come down, so the C now has to go over the top. Which forces the B here. This is light, this is dark, dark, light, 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 dark, light. This is going to have to be light around the edge. Dark, dark, light. This 2 must go to here. 6 is escape. This must be dark. 6 escapes. Can't connect to the other 6. It's too far away. This must be dark. So what are we on? 5 here. The 6 could just take this big 4x4. Oh, we have to connect all the dark cells as well. That helps. So that has to do this. So even if the 10 takes these 4, that's 9 and it's stuck. The 10 has to take this. So the 6 can go here or here. And either way it takes this. And then 4, 5, one of these 2 is 6. Also, for connecting the dark cells, that has to go out around the edge. 4, 8, 9. The only way to connect those is here. And then the 6 has to connect there. Okay, so no 4 in a row. So this is light, so this has to be dark. This has to be light. Dark, light, dark, light, light, dark, light, dark. This has to be light. These all have to be... Oh, you can't flood fill in the quest for perfection. Which kind of makes sense. Okay, A's connect, B's connect, C's connect, D does not connect. These have to be dark so that C can escape. So light, light, dark. Can this ever be dark? It could be dark, actually. Because the B has to go over here anyway. Oh, but if this was dark... Yes. Sorry, what am I saying? First of all, this has to be light for the A to escape. So this has to be dark anyway. And then this has to be light. This has to be light. And then you'll have to have dark here and light up the outside. I mean, we already had a Mirabilis from it, I'm pretty sure. But, you know, I'll take another one. So we have completed this enclave, but we've also apparently solved 0 puzzles. That makes me wonder if puzzles just reset if you don't solve all of them or something. I don't know, it's weird. That's done. Off by 1 again. That's a quest. What's a quest when it's at home? Let's see if we can go find out. Was that a sneaky matchbox there? Hello, the archway. No L shapes. both of those have to be light. This now has to be dark, light, dark, light, light. Okay. If this is light, I think the 4 is stuck, so that must be dark. The 4 always takes this, so this is dark. Now, if this is light, what do we end up with? Dark, light, light, dark, light, dark, dark, dark. That doesn't work. Oh no, it would be dark, dark, and then that in the corner would have to be light. That actually does work. Is there any other way the 5 could go that works? If the 5 doesn't take that, then it has to take all 3 of these. And you get the 4 is broken. So actually, yeah, the 5 just has to go here. You get that. I thought I'd messed it up again for a second, but we did it. It's all good. I see the leitmotif shining on random leaves, which honestly makes it really tricky to work with, because I can't make out properly through the leaf movement what's going on. There we go. Huh? I'm not sure that's what I wanted to do. Already found that. That's solved. There's a matchbox, if we can find the corresponding red one. There's another matchbox. Also, a hidden arch. And a logic grid. I think those connect. Yep. Separate these. These have to escape. All light regions have area 5. Okay. So interestingly then, it means that actually these have to connect directly and can't connect to any of the ones around them. Because if they tried to, they wouldn't have enough space left to connect to anything else. So precisely one of these is light, precisely one of these is light. Do we have the same logic with C's and D's? I mean, actually, yes, because of this. They can't connect indirectly, so they must connect to each other this way. These cannot connect to here. Oh, but these also have to have area 5, thinking about it. So that has to escape, which means this. That has to escape, can't connect to the D or to the B, so that has to be there. There, 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 there. This all worked out quite neatly in the end. My brain keeps assuming with those puzzles that it's the, like, one symbol or symbol pair per group. And it's not. And it's not helpful to keep thinking that way, and I wish I could just stop. I think that does it. I think also we should probably think about going to the Great Pearl of Autumn Falls and just casually hit some invisible things on the way. Oh, get that ring. There we go. Gotta really put effort to getting in the ring. I did this oh yeah, it is solved. Good. I was gonna say, I'm sure I did that 5-star puzzle. And I did. Ooh, okay. Rolling blocks. I feel like it's trying to trick me. I think we have to come back into this bit at the end. So I think what we have to do to start is this. Yeah, then we roll across here, back this way, and up there. Done. Oh, hello. We definitely did the mysterious hidden cubes, I think. Did we finish this? Yes. Oh, and we did the bonus. Riverland Bridge. 20 solved, 30 available. Uh-huh. Oh, but of course we now unlocked all of these puzzles that we didn't have before. I thought I did this one earlier, actually. Oh, I did. That's why it allows me to just continue. There are still more hidden cubes? That matchbox is not the right matchbox. I hear hidden cube noises. Oh, it's there. Oh no, one of these. It's not that, but... It's not that either. There we go. That kind of puzzle is really hard when you are close to tone deaf. Because I really... like, I can tell notes are different, but I can't tell how. And it is a real struggle trying to deal with that. That's one I found. Oh, there. There are a lot of hidden cubes around here. There's another one. I'm rapidly going from, I'm glad I got the ability to hear them from further away, to, I wish I didn't hear these all the time. Okay. Quest location. Ignore the cube noises. Oh, there's some flow orbs I just saw there that look brutal. Yoink. Awakened new land. Ooh, phasic dials. Oh, dyads in the mist. The cliff and the void. Okay, I think we're going to the phase and the melody first. Because I want to see what these phasic dials are all about. Even if it involves more of these. was too high. That's there. I knew I was close, but again, like you say, I can tell it's different and not quite how. So it's... We're never going to get those quickly, I think is what I'm saying. I saw an arch. Okay, exactly one symbol per light area. Ah, okay. Which means 3 cells are light on a 36-cell grid. So which cells could possibly be light? Well, these 6. Which means that from there out, they all have to be dark. Like weird inverse constraint. Exactly one symbol per light area. There is only one symbol. So that has to be light. That can't be, that can't be, that can't be, and they can't be. Exactly one symbol per light area again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That one can't be light. Either can that, or these. Or that, or these. 1, 2, 3, 4. That can't be. That can, that can, that can. This can't, this can't, this can't. This can't. Well, that's so weird doing these odd, like, inverted things. And again, exactly one symbol per light area. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's what I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Does make some pretty patterns, though. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. Interesting. Oh, except it's only 10, isn't it? 3, 6, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Oh, yeah, of course, because... Hang on. Now I feel like something's gone very badly wrong here. Oh, no, because... Yeah, okay. To get out here, it has to go through both choke points, but you could have 8, 9, 10. So it only has to go that far. That was kind of both directions of constraint. I quite liked that puzzle, though. That was a good puzzle. Exactly one symbol per light area. Okay. So can these two connect in 7? 4, 5, 6, 7. No. But they can there. So it can't go this far out at all. How far back this way can it go? Oh, hang on. Actually, this is wrong. Because I think, because you could go 3, which is 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. So it can actually reach those, it just can't connect that way. So the shortest connection is this 5. And then it could go 4 to here, which means these are dark. 4 to here, so these are dark. And then it can't quite reach those corners. I had the right idea, but wrong implementation. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it has to go through the middle somehow. So like this. I think it's just the top and bottom left, or top left and bottom right 2x2s. It can't hit. Sort of build a choke point. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7. So it can't reach here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that happens, and then you get the same pattern off the other side. I think this is it. Okay, so still the same sort of rule set. So if we connect here, that's 5. So it can't actually reach very far. It's kind of like this. And actually, because of that constraint, those all must be light cells. So yeah, it's a sort of lozenge. Okay, so we end up with 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can get 4 off the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So that one is actually clear. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to say it can't reach this. Yeah, this works out. That one just seemed to get easier again at the end. Anyway, back on to what we were doing. Ah, Eloi the Scholar. Whee! Ah, okay, this is how we get to this island. A click in time. Okay, so solve a bunch of sky drops. There's some flow orbs, there's music grids. That... Like, I don't know exactly what I was supposed to be learning from that, because it felt like I was learning you just click the button until make line. Which seems a little straightforward. I want to know where the rest of the flow orbs are. Well, there's one. Oh, what? Does that look like the start of flow orbs? If it does, where are we going? We run, and you're kind of hopping across here. And then we drop down under here, and then drop down under here. I mean, that looks fairly manageable, assuming that that is all of the flow orbs. I guess we do these phasic dials while we're here, because they were so hard. Oh, I see. Maybe. Ah, that spins too many times. That one is okay and locked. That one's okay and locked. I mean, this does still seem to be just keep clicking until the lines appear, right? Okay, now we're getting onto something more interesting. So only one of these moves green, and only one of these moves red. So we're kind of locked here into this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No, that's not good enough. I think that's now correct. No, I was wrong. But thankfully, we can still move the blue on its own. Okay, so phasic dials are not the hardest, apart from when they're like this, apparently. So we do yellow first. And then we do red. And then we do everything else. So only one of these does red, so we have to start with red. Of what's left, only one does green, so now we have to go with green. Now only one does yellow, so we go with yellow. And then blue. Yeah, it's almost like we worked that one out. Like, I do appreciate the way you gain these insights by playing the game, but also I kind of wish if they were going to be useful, they would give you the insights when it mattered. No? Okay, where's the others then? Are they part of the same set? Oh, that one is part of it. That's unfortunate. Okay. Actually, not all that far off. But I'm not going to go for that one again just yet, because that was a whole thing. So we start with the yellow one, I guess. Oh, the yellow one is already solved. Okay, so this is where it's going to start to get fun. Because we need the red and the blue to line up at the end. Yeah, okay. So, like, if we hit the red and green again, green, red, and yellow are all done, but we can only move blue with red. So we need to move red 4. So that would be like 3... Yeah, so we need red to be pointed, like, up. So that's 3, 3, 3. So we hit this 3 times. This ends up 1, 2, 3. Which is not great. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. We start by just doing this, I think. I lost track of how far off I need green to be from yellow. Actually, this doesn't matter. Eventually, these two have to synchronize, don't they? I think. Yeah. I don't know why I was worried about that, because, like, just mathematically, that was forced. Okay, so if we just solve for green, where does that put us? Not in a terribly useful place, if I'm honest. But there it was just a case of working out the parity, because I realised I stopped explaining my logic for a bit. So yeah, the red's in a hexagon. So hitting the 3 would only flip which side it was on. It could never finish. So it was a question of trying to get everything in the right parity so that you could spin blue and red, the even reds would eventually finish it. So yeah, it was a whole thing. I did not explain that very well, but it's getting late, so I'm probably going to wrap it up after we finish talking to LOI. And then we will be back, I guess, on Monday. Don't try to understand God, I guess. We're missing a voice of the auroral and some other stuff. What am I clicking on? Oh, that's sightseer things. Oh, yes. I need this ability, though. Because there was one hidden pentad I was trying to do a while ago, and it just wasn't good. But yeah, I'm going to call that one there. Thank you as ever for joining me, everyone. Have a good weekend, and I will see you again on Monday. Bye for now.